Hello, everybody. Welcome to Evolution, the end of the year, and the recap. Kind of I go with a little different look here tonight, as I'm going to kind of play around a little bit this year. Get some fun stuff in here, like this old timey look here. What about this one? This looks pretty freaky myself. That's pretty fun. Um, but all seriousness, I think overall it was a good year for everybody as we just had a blast doing this year, and I think it was just an absolute fun time for everybody. It was a tough road to go. It was a very tough set of games as we really played hard for a lot of them, and we just had a lot of things to do this year. Kind of go into the bowl season, and also the end of the year, how I think everybody did in the season and stuff. So, right now we are in recruiting part of the week 1 of 5 for the recruiting part of the off season. So that's always a big thing right there. And just make sure everybody check the dynasty every week. We got 5 weeks of this recruiting part, so now's the time to get the guys in there. And for those who feel like they don't need any more recruits, well, then you're good to go either way. But other than that, um, hello everybody again. I'm Bama Grad on the forums, and I am here to bring to you again. This is the recap, end of the season, and I'm also going to be looking at the bowl picture. So here we go. And I'm going to start off with the Hawaii Warriors. We traveled a long way to San Francisco, and I think the jet lag affected everybody because we came out and we were absolutely just flat as anything. We could not do anything right. Um, we could not get anything going in this game against the better team, and it showed a lot. So it was really a tough way to end the year. We were 7-5 going into this game. It was a very, very tough game. First half was just all Rutgers. They just woke up with that no huddle offense, and it was just absolutely hard to defend that no huddle offense. And seriously, not much I could have done to really slow them down the entire game. And their running back was just a monster. He was chewing up serious yards on me. But I did make it very interesting in that second half, and in the second half, my defense played a lot better. They were starting to get the feet under them and playing hard and well, and forcing a lot of 3-and-outs by Rutgers. They did add up 10 more points in the game. At that point, gave them a pretty comfortable lead. And in the fourth quarter, my team just woke up and got hot as we came from 44-17 down to pull it to 44 to 38 with 20 seconds left in the game. We scored on a touchdown pass. Then we tried to go for the onside. It went nowhere, except right to Rutgers. They recovered it and ran out the clock. And so, what else can I say? My team played hard all game, even though the first half was just absolutely miserable. But tough game, tough way to lose the year. As I dropped to 7-6 on the year, still a good year, a winning season, and I did beat my rival and finished second in the WAC. So that was 2 of the 3 goals met for this year on my thing. The other one was be a 5 or 6 prestige team, and I had my chance against Rutgers, but time just ran out on me. So maybe I can get a turnaround next year. Next is H22 with Colorado State Rams. He had a tough task going into the Las Vegas Bowl to take on Oregon. And Oregon, as we all know, is a very good team with Michael James as their running back. He is a beast. And Colorado State found this out right off the gun. But they played a very tough game in this game, and they pulled it out 24-21 in the end as Colorado State goes to 11-2 on the year. Great season by age 22. 2 dingers on the year there, but I'll get into all that later. But great job by age 22. Louisiana Tech, Rice, and San Diego State, and UAB were now eligible for the bowl. Sox and Gators with UCF taking that undefeated streak into the Liberty Bowl against Georgia, and it was a very tough game there also. And we had a duplicate score as Sox and Gators finished the year 14-0 with a 24-21 win over Georgia. So a very good game there by Sox and Gators, and great job as he ends his first year undefeated, unblemished. Awesome job by Sox and Gators. I do not know how he does it, but he does it. So it was a great job. UNLV Rebels kind of snuck in the bowl picture there a little bit. Towards the end of the year, they were coming in 6-6 against Florida State, and in the Independence Bowl in Shreveport, and that one was a dandy of a game. It was kind of a back and forth affair with Florida State pulling out the win in the end, 31-28, as UNLV finishes 6-7 on the year. Still good year for Semi 24. He did have that big upset at TCU earlier in the year, which really gave him great confidence in that team. And from what I understand, there's a lot of youngsters on that team, so maybe something to look out for next season. UNLV is going to be a good team. Next up on the bowl list is the UTEP Miners, or RYTY32. He had to come to my home field in Hawaii, take on Central Michigan. And to me personally, I thought there's no way that Central Michigan can roll with UTEP Miners. So I was actually, even though I didn't say it out loud in the forums and all that stuff, I really thought UTEP had a chance to just take this one, and I was wrong. As Central Michigan just absolutely obliterated UTEP 38-20. He did get it down to 18 points, but a tough game there. And what else can you say? Not exactly the way you want to go out on the year. Finish up 9-5 on the year. Still good year for your RYTY32. Great job as he finishes up with a great season. And Danny Boy Sherpolo 3, he took on Notre Dame in the Humanitarian Bowl, and that was a battle in itself, as as Nevada really kept Notre Dame off stride most of the game with their offense, and they pulled away from this one 33-20. Notre Dame did at one point cut it close, but Nevada, they were in control most of the game, and they had this thing in. So 33-20, Danny Boy still undefeated since he's taken over this team. This team has not lost a game since he's taken over, and they finished on the year 10-3. So great job by Danny Boy with that big win in the Humanitarian Bowl. And then Wyoming did not make a bowl, so that pretty much finishes out the bowl picture on this side. I'm going to take a short break real fast, and then I will be back with the second part of this two-part series. End of this was the bowl recap. The second part will be the end of the year cap.